country, pop, rock and roll, all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hey, good afternoon, North Houston. This is Christopher Burns with Today's Entrepreneur. We're coming live from in the Woodlands, 91.1 The Boss. I got a special guest here. He's a hunter. He's a hunter of mosquitoes with Mike Faraday from Mosquito Hunters.
Hi, thank you.
Oh, awesome to have you out here. How's everything going?
Good. Everything's going great. It's busy. It's hot.
Oh, I imagine with especially in the summertime. Is this your most busy time of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. We're fortunate that from a business standpoint that mosquitoes never really go away in Houston, but certainly they're at their
kind of
peak
wish
right
they
now.
would.
So do we. Well, we're doing our part. But,
so is this the best time to start spraying your house, or do you want to start maybe like in the spring? When is the ultimate point to make sure no mosquitoes are going to be hitting you in the summer?
Well, we always suggest that customers start early as possible. There's no bad time to start. But certainly, the mosquitoes are at their peak in the heat of the summer and towards the end of the summer. But if we can start treating the yards early before they really get out of control, and we can interrupt their life cycle early, we can have a bigger impact on your yard in the summer.
So tell me a little bit about that life cycle. When do you want to get their eggs? When do they start reproducing? Is it in the summer?
They're constantly breeding. They're constantly producing eggs. From a life cycle standpoint, we want to apply products that kill their eggs. We also apply a product called an IGR, which is an insect growth regulator that will attack the adolescents and allow them not to mature. So that only the mature females are going to bite you. So if we can keep them in adolescence, we sort of stunt their growth. They won't bite you. And then we also apply adulticides, which will attack the mature biting females looking for a blood meal.
Yeah, that's definitely want to be taken care of, especially with yellow fever and West Nile out there. What kind of mosquitoes do we have in Houston that carry this disease? What we need to look out for?
Well, there are over 3,000 species of mosquitoes in the world. In Texas, we have about 85 different species.
Yeah.
So there's a lot, but typically your backyard mosquitoes.
Some of them in Houston are the size of birds.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the ones that we worry about in Houston are in the biting. Really, the backyard mosquito is called an Aedes mosquito. It's the most common one that really bothers us. But any of them might bite you.
Okay, so we gotta be aware of all of them. But what kind of chemicals do you use? You're talking about the ones that attacking the adolescent phase and keep them adolescent. But and of course, all those are completely safe around children, and they're all environmentally good, I'm guessing?
Sure. There are a number of different solutions that we can use to treat for mosquitoes. We have all natural solutions that are really based on essential oils, and we can use those, and those can have a nice impact. We also have other products that are more on the chemical side, and they're really a synthetic version of a compound found in chrysanthemum flowers. It's called a pyrethroid, and that product can have a really impactful effect on mosquitoes in your yard.
That will last all summer long?
Well, it won't last all summer long, but it will last usually around 3 weeks. And so we put our clients on a 3-week schedule. So every 3 weeks we come back out to the yard and reapply the product. The active ingredient in that product is the same thing that's in lice shampoo or dog shampoo that we put on our pets. It's a fairly benign product when applied appropriately.
So completely safe to humans and animals, but deadly to the mosquitoes.
That's right. Right. We're kid safe and pet safe, but not mosquito safe. We have to be careful because
That
any
should be-
product that's used incorrectly can be dangerous, but certainly when it's applied according to the label, it's very safe.
So I feel like that should be a slogan: "Own the labor, not mosquito safe."
That's right. That's right. We say spray your yard, not your kids, is what we
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, that doesn't. Well, on some cases, I'm sure some mothers would want to spray their kids. So you're doing 3 weeks increments, and do you go all year round, or do you mainly focus on the summer? And or is it do you have a monthly plan? How does that work?
So most of our clients choose to work with us year round, and they don't. So we'll have them on a schedule. We'll come out every 3 weeks. We'll treat their yard. We'll make sure that we keep mosquitoes out of their yard. Some of our customers, whenever the warm months are over and it starts cooling down, they ask us to just pause the service and wait until next year. And that's not because mosquitoes aren't there anymore, because we all know we've gotten bitten by mosquitoes on Christmas Day. It's because they're spending less time outside.
Especially in Texas when
That's right.
When it's 80 degrees
Right.
on Christmas Day.
All we need is 3 days of around 50 degrees for mosquitoes to hatch. So
Yeah,
we
that's-
have that every day.
That's
almost.
that's not good in Houston, is it?
No.
I want to talk a little bit about myths. When I know people have like these home remedies that I just scratch my head. Like the one I'm thinking of is the pennies in the bag, and they put over the house, and that's supposed to keep all the insects away. And I'm just kind of looking at that. Do you know anything about that? Is there any truth to that old wise tale?
There's a lot of different home remedies, and some of them are effective, but I'm not sure about the pennies in the bag. I think I've heard that for flies. I'm not sure about mosquitoes, and I don't even know if it works for flies, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it just seems like it's just like a weird old decoration now,
Yeah.
isn't it? So tell me a little bit. How did you get in killing mosquitoes? When did it become a passion? Do you just, you grew up as a kid and just had this personal hatred against mosquitoes growing up in Houston, or how did that come about?
Well, first of all, I'm the one at the party, right, who gets bit by the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time.
So you got sweet blood.
And there's that's right. There's one person at the party who's getting bit. That's always me. So I've always had a special hatred for mosquitoes. But really what happened for me, Chris, was a few years ago, we'd done a remodel in our backyard, spent some time and money and invested in kind of upgrading the backyard and kind of making it look nice. And I remember I'd gone into the backyard after all the contractors were finished doing their work, and was standing out there just kind of checking it out and appreciating, what it looked like. And I got chased inside after 2 or 3 minutes by mosquitoes. And I thought, that's it. I'm not going to spend this kind of money to be run into my own house by mosquitoes. And so I got online and started looking and started trying to find a solution. And I not only found a solution, but I found business opportunities.
Yeah, let me tell you. So you guys been around how many years? Just a couple years?
The firm is Mosquito Hunters as a brand has been around for about 5 years. We started in Chicago. Yeah. I was the first franchisee in Texas, and so this is our first year in operation.
So that's pretty cool. How's business been? Have you been, safeguarding Houston? You made it a lot safer place for the backyard.
That's right. Like, we're trying to help people take back their yards from mosquitoes. And yeah, it's been great. We've had a lot of success.
And you got this one
year.
slogan after another, don't you?
I know. I'm full of them. I got it. I got all of them. No, we're just excited about what we're doing because we think it's really matters. We're protecting people's families from the diseases that come along with mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are the most dangerous animal on the planet. They kill over 400,000 people a year. So it's not even close compared to the next best.
So don't worry about the lion, the tiger,
Yes.
Bear. It's the mosquito.
The mosquito is the single most deadly animal by a long shot. And so it's important. So we take a lot of pride in helping our customers be safe in their yards, but also just avoid the nuisance and be able to spend time with their families relaxing. I know families have to run the kids inside at dusk because they don't want them to get bit up, and all they want to do is play ball a little bit longer.
Yeah,
So.
and we want the kids out in the backyard playing ball instead of in front of the TV playing video games.
That's right.
And so you make that happen.
That's right. We want to be a part of making that happen. We want to be a part of helping families spend more time in their yard, just enjoying their property.
Well, that sounds pretty good. So where can they contact you? So I'm a mom. I want my kid to come in the backyard. How do I get in touch with you? What is the process like?
Oh, it's easy. You can find us everywhere. The easiest thing to do is look us up online, just mosquitohunters.com. Then you can locate someone near you and put in your zip code and you'll find us. So that's easy.
Right there.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. We're mosquito hunters of the Woodlands in West Spring. So we work specifically with the Woodlands and Spring area.
Okay.
So we're
would
really,
you go a little further out? If
yeah, absolutely. We'll take care of any customer as long as it's within reason, right? We want to stay in the northwest side of town.
Okay.
But we've got customers as far north as Conroe. We've got customers as far south as the Beltway and 45. So.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty good. Some beautiful pictures there with. So, tell me a little bit more about that vacuum. What is that exactly?
Yeah, well, that's our mister. So that tool has a tank on the back of it where we apply the product and mix it with water, and then it's like a leaf blower, but it blows a mist. So we use high-powered blowers, which allow us to blow up into the shrubs and the bushes, where the mosquitoes actually hang out on the bottom side of the leaves. So if you just pour something over the top, you won't hit the places where they're resting. So we want to blow that product up and into the shrubs.
And what about standing water? How
Usually,
like a bird bath or something?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best thing that you can do as a homeowner to try to eliminate mosquitoes from your yard or reduce the number of mosquitoes is just make sure you don't have breeding areas.
Yeah.
So bird baths are very common. People leave toys in the yard. We get a lot of rain. We get little showers almost every day, it seems like. So leaving toys out in the yard, that pool, a mosquito can lay 300 eggs in a cap of water, in a cap full of water.
And this subtropical environment is just perfect for mosquitoes to breed.
That's absolutely right.
I'm actually curious because a lot of them, they're not native here, right? Is that
Oh, absolutely. No. This is native land for mosquitoes for sure. There's been mosquitoes here since before there were people here.
Yeah, so we need so basically we're the invaders.
Yeah, we're right. We're encroaching on their territory.
Oh, that's so cool, man. But so you're the man, the myth and legend that will protect your home from mosquitoes, make your backyard safe again. What's the last statement, the most important thing a customer needs to know out there of Houston homeowners?
Well, I would say what I mentioned before, make sure that you've removed breeding areas from your yard. If you've got low spots where water tends to pool, you want to fill that. You want to keep your gutters clean. A lot of times we'll see gutters get dirty and jam up, and so the water will sit in there. All it needs to sit there is for a few days, and mosquitoes are going to be breeding in that area. So keep your gutters clean, keep your yard free of standing water. Those are the biggest things that you can control. But if that's not getting the job done, then give us a call. We can come back through, do an assessment, and then treat your yard.
So you're not just every 3 weeks. You're there with the customer, even if if they need you, come out again. Correct?
Absolutely. We're there to take care of. Once you become a client, we're there to make sure that you don't have a mosquito problem anymore.
Hey, well, it was so awesome to have you out here. So come see Mike, the mosquito hunter. You can find him online at mosquitohunter.com, North Houston, correct?
Mosquitohunters.com, and then we're the Woodlands in West Spring.
Sure. What's your phone number real quick?
Our phone number is 832-510-6270.
So if you got mosquitoes, call Mike. This is Christopher Burns with 91.1 The Boss, bringing all the great businesses to your ears. I'm signing off for today's entrepreneur. See you next time.